Hello. It's the Woodman's 50th anniversary. Yes. Well, I mean, that's really marvellous. I didn't realise they'd been going that long, but of course, looking back, that's right. I can remember actually the year it opened. It was 1971 when I started thinking about it. And I mean, I remember going in 1971 just to see what it was like. You know, I used to go all over the place there. You know, and I mean, I was knocking on a bit then. I was 29 years old then. But in fact, funnily enough, just round the corner. I did my first ever gig, and that was with John Sparry and a little group at Mount Pleasant Methodist Church Hall back in 1957. I mean, nobody plays there these days, I'll tell you. Well, they knocked it down. But anyhow, you know, looking back, I mean, it's lovely that the Woodman's been going 50 years. And I mean, you know, from my own personal point of view, it's lovely looking back because a lot of my mates and myself, we all say we were born at the best time. Now, I suppose the young uns wouldn't agree with that, but, you know, we've had great years, you know. And, I mean, it was never 100% fair then, it never is. I mean, if it was 100% fair in those days, Elvis would still be alive and all the impersonators would be dead, wouldn't they? But now, the only downside is that whilst everything's all right, all of me and my mates, we're all, God, I got a cough as well. We're all on these pills for this and that, you know, pills for this, pills for that, oh God, you know, painkillers and all that sort of thing. I mean, if ever the police did a drugs raid at our house, it'd take them 2 hours to list down what I'm on to start with. But there we are. Anyhow, right, we'll do this song. Before I do that, I must tell you, while the COVID lockdown was on, early autumn, September time, I thought I'd buy myself a metal detector because where we live, there used to be a great big house, you know, big mansion, and they knocked it down and they built all the houses where I live, you see. And I thought, I bet there could be something in our back garden, like coins, very valuable, because there was a bloke from Staffordshire found a great big hoard, didn't he? You know, so I thought I could come into the money here. So I bought this metal detector off eBay, and I you know, put the battery was charged up, and I took it in the garden and I switched it on, and it made this whirring noise, and then it started guiding me back to the house, and then I thought, well, I'll follow where it's going, and we went back into the kitchen, me and this metal detector, and then it went through the kitchen, through the door, up the stairs into our bedroom, and then it went up to a wardrobe and started banging against the wardrobe, and I thought, what's going on? So I opened the wardrobe and it went right to this old T-shirt I bought of Led Zeppelin years ago, and I thought, well, that's funny. So I switched it off and I had a look, and of course I realised then when I read the label, it's a heavy metal detector. Well, there we are. Anyhow, now look, this song I'm going to do, it's only a short one, but it's an adaptation of a song that was sung by the legendary folk singer of the 50s, Max Bygraves. Remember him? I've arrived, and to prove it I'm here. And what else did he say? A good idea, son. He used to talk to Archie Andrews, the dummy. I mean, God, I don't know what he does that for. And yeah, Max Bygraves is an important name to me because sadly my dad died in his sleep at a Max Bygraves concert. So anyhow, let's do one of Max's songs that I've adapted a bit for the folk club. There's a tiny place by a tiny stream where the singers of folk live their dream, and dreams come true unexpectedly somewhat in the Woodman Folk Club, Ashwood Basin by the Cut. It's been 50 years since 71, where the singers of folk have been having fun. Though the pub where it started unfortunately shut, but you can still go to the Woodman Ashwood Basin down by the Cut. You can still go to the Woodman Ashwood Basin down by the Cut. Thanks, Max. And yeah, happy anniversary to the Woodman. See you all again when all this lot's over.